I never go into the garden without a pair of secateurs. Now, I'm going to suggest the 5 most important tools to have in your armoury, but I need to preface that by saying I think this is extremely cruel for me because I'm a tool obsessive. And if I have less than about 30 tools, I feel under-equipped. So, on your behalf, I'm going to be brave and select 5 that I really value. The first is easy because it's a spade. And I have to say, this is not just any spade. This was made for me, and I watched it happen in November 1990. And I've had it ever since. I will never let anyone else touch it. And the moral behind that is, get yourself a good spade, whatever that means to you. Don't try and save money. Get a spade that feels good. I've been using this for 35 years. I'm sure it will see me out. A good spade will last. I plant everything with it. I dig everything with it. It's the most useful thing you can have in your garden. You need a fork. This fork was made the same day as the sister. Stainless steel is good, but not necessary. Forks and spades are all about feel in the hand. There's no one brand that's necessarily better than another, although you tend to get what you pay for. But hold it, feel it. If it feels right, then you'll use it. If it feels wrong, you won't. Keeping the digging and planting motive going is a good trowel. Now this is not actually a very typical trowel. It's got a flat blade and a long handle, and you use it like that rather than holding it like that way. I have other trowels that are curved and I do use them, but I find myself selecting this one all the time for planting. It's extraordinary how much you can plant with a really good, quite robust trowel. So rather like the spade, don't stint, get the best that you can afford, and it will last a long time and you'll find yourself using it all the time. Now, you need something to cut with. Every gardener has to have a pair of secateurs. These are Japanese. They're very beautifully made, they're very sharp, which is important. But like the spade, the most important thing is, does it feel good in your hand? I never go into the garden without a pair of secateurs. So it's got to feel comfortable. They've got to be small enough so you can put them in your pocket or in a holster, but big enough so you can cut. The one thing I'd say about secateurs is don't overgear them. In other words, they need to be just enough to do the job. Don't try and force it. Sometimes you need more than one, a light pair and then a heavy duty pair. But one really good pair of secateurs should be on you all the time. When it comes to cutting, a good pair of shears are a delight. When I was a child, everybody used shears to cut their hedges and topiary or anything that needed clipping, and there was no alternative really. And then for a long time they went out of fashion. But now you can get really good shears. They tend to be Japanese, very good steel that's sharp, and you can cut hedges with them, you can cut topiary, you can train, and they are an absolute joy to use. I love them. So indulge yourself in a really good pair of shears and you'll find yourself not just using them a lot, but looking forward to using them. Finally, I am going to cheat, because that's 5. But another thing I'm never without is a ball of garden twine. Everything gets tied up, and the secret is you should always use softer material than the thing that you're tying, because that means it's the twine that will break, not the plant.